Hello guys, welcome back to Kenso YouTube channel. In this video you will learn how to make this trendy bubu. It is very beautiful as you can see, and this is a well detailed tutorial on how to cut it and sew it neatly. So if this is something you would like to learn, do ensure to watch this video till the end so that you get a detailed step by step on how to make yours. And do remember to subscribe if you are yet to subscribe to the channel. Here we teach you how to make your beautiful wares with our DIY tutorials. So this is what you'll be needing for this tutorial. You'll be needing a Mikado fabric, an adire fabric, and bias tape. So this is what we are making. I folded the 2 yards Mikado fabric I got, which will be for the upper part, as you can see, and then I marked the wrong side here. So the length of this Mikado fabric, I folded it by the width of the fabric, which makes it 36. So here I took the shoulder measurement, which is 8 inches, and then I took the neck width measurement, which is 4 inches. So the shoulder part here we won't cut it out, so I notched the center. Remember, it is 2 yards, so I folded it, which means each of the sides is 1 yard. So here I measured 1.5. Initially I measured 2 inches, then I changed it to 1.5 inches. This will be for the neck depth of the back neckline, and then I cut it out. So I notched the edge there just to know the point where the sleeve is starting, and I measured 7.5 inches for the arm allowance, and then I notch it as well. Remember, like I said, the shoulder part is on fold, so I notched this neckline side as well. So please take note of how I folded this part. I open it up so that I would take the measurement for the front neckline and cut. So here I measured 7.5 inches, depending on how deep you want it to be, and I use my free hand to make the curve. So you can see this is for the front neckline. So guys, this is what we have when you fold it back. If you are yet to subscribe, this is the right time to hit the subscribe button. So on this side here I measured 12 inches. What I'm about to do right now is to draw out the scallop. Remember, one side is high, then the other side is low. So that is what I'm trying to achieve right here. This line is straight. From that point, 12 inches, I drew a straight line to the next edge there. So just use your free hand to draw the scallop as seen. It is very easy, just take your time and you get it. So this is what we have right here. You can see how beautiful it's looking already. The full length of this gown I'm working on is 60 inches. So I just tried to make that place a bit curved. I noticed it was kind of low. So remember, the length of this Mikado right now is 36. So what you're going to do is you minus 36 from 60 inches. That will determine the amount of fabric we'll be adding to make up the length we are working with. So then you add the 10 inches or 12 inches, that part that is that is high, you add it to what you are adding to get the length, which means 25 inches plus, is it 10 or 12? That is what you'll be cutting from the adire fabric. So you can see right here, okay, it is 13 inches. Okay, we're making it 15, then we'll make it 15 with the same allowance. So the first thing I'll be doing from this adire fabric, I'll measure the 25 inches, then I'll add the 15 inches. So you can see I measured 15, then I will add 25 inches, and then I added another 2 inches for seam allowance. So I'll be folding this into 2 and cut it out. As you can see, I've folded it into 2. This is not hard to get. So I've cut it out. Remember, I have 2 pieces here, one for the front and the other one for the back. So what I'll be doing now is to cut out the scallop. I believe the right side and wrong side of this adire crepe is visible. You can see it is folded right side facing out right here, while on the inside is the wrong side. So here I'm cutting out the scallop as seen. Ensure you use a very sharp scissors so that the edges will rhyme both front and back. Do let me know in the comment section if you find this tutorial helpful, and do remember to subscribe and tell your friends and loved ones about Kenso YouTube channel. So guys, this is what we have. So the next thing I did for the front piece, remember there is a bias tape, but not bias tape actually. There's a piping on the neckline in the front, so that is what we're going to achieve now using the adire fabric. So you can see I've splitted the front piece right here. So the next thing I'll be doing now is to fix the bias tape. You know, there are different ways of fixing bias tape on your fabric. So I've done the one for the back, and right now I'm doing the one for the front. So please look closely to see how the method I use in fixing this bias tape. So I'm fixing it, the fabric is right side, this is the right side of the fabric facing up. So I'm sewing on the right side, as you can see. So after sewing it like this, I would then turn it to the other side. I will turn the seam inward, and I'll be making a top stitch to secure it neatly on the adire fabric. So this is what I just achieved, and then I make a cut all around. You know, when you have curves, it's good for you to make cuts too, so that it will come out neat. So guys, this is what we have. I have done the top stitch. Okay, I've not done the top stitch here. I'm just showing you how it's supposed to be, it would be after everything. So this is the fabric I'll be using for the neck piping for the front part. It is 1.5 inches wide. So you can see this is how I'll place it, but then I'll be folding the, take note of how I folded the beginning right here, just to make it neat. So I'll be sewing it all the way around to the other part. This style is actually very easy to make. Just take your time and you get it neatly. So I repeated the same thing at the end here, and then I went ahead to make a top stitch to secure it neatly, and then I lap it on each other. So this is it. You can see how neatly I made the top stitch. Very neat. Then I'll be lapping it over each other like this, just so that the front will be closed, just as it is in the sample. So I'm done doing that. You can see the stitch, and then the bias tape, you can see I've made the cut all around so that the curve will be neat, and then I'll be turning the same inward like this, and I'll make a top stitch all the way around. It is the top stitch that would secure the adhere fabric to the Mikado fabric. So do let me know in the comment section if you'll be recreating this for yourself, and I hope you subscribe to the channel and leave a comment. So guys, this is what we have. You can see right here I went ahead and fixed the pins to hold it in place, and I did the top stitch all the way around. So this is what you have. So I fixed the pins and I went ahead and did the top stitch, and this is what we have, guys. You can see how I neatly stitch it. So give it a good press and you're good to go. This is what the wrong side looks like. I trim out the excess fabric, and this is what we have. So I folded everything. I folded it. I've hemmed the arm allowance as well. So I folded it and trim out the edge, and this is what we have after I trim out the edge. And I just joined it, the side, and I hemmed the down part, and this is what we have, guys. I hope this is something you'll be making for yourself. Remember to tell your friends and loved ones about this style. Another thing I would like to tell you guys about this particular Trendy Bubu is that once you make it for the first time, ensure to keep the pattern you cut out from the scallop, so that when next you're making it, you don't have to be stressing yourself to achieve the scallop again. When I was making this particular purple, I just used the pattern I got from the first one I made, which was the green one, and you can see how beautiful it is. And your color combination also matters, particularly the bias tape you're using, because it adds more beauty to it. So guys, I'll be showing you how I cut out the scallop using the pattern right now. So do ensure to keep watching. Remember to subscribe, tell your friends and loved ones about Kenso YouTube channel, and yes, leave a comment. Do let me know if you find this tutorial helpful, and you'll come back for more.